Hi, Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Saturday shave. This one's a tag shave. I think it's the first soap you ever use, so first soap tag, shaving soap tag. First one, I'm not sure, have I done any this year? I don't know. But yeah, I mentioned it yesterday. So I'm introducing something new to the den as well today. I've been umming and ahhing about buying this because, you know, I've got other brushes similar to this, but I chatted with MrG Shaves, I think it was Kevy, and he recommended I get it and said it was different to the other standard fare, and so I'll show you what it is. I've got it soaking in my Sig Solo or my Greenlandic mug. Squeeze it out, and it is, I don't know whether you're going to get that, the Semogue Owners Club brush. If I hold it up there, maybe you can read that. I'm going to put my glasses on. Can't see whether it's in focus or not. So the Semogue Owners Club brush, so that's it there. And it's a Boar brush, but I think it's a finer hair. It's blonde Boar, but it's finer hair. It doesn't feel anywhere near as scritchy as say, where is it? This one. This is another Semogue brush, which has been my favourite until this point, but we'll see. This one's still a little bit scritchy, it's still got to be broken in, but it's had a lot more shaves obviously than this one. This is its first outing, and that might be a mistake considering the soap I'm using today. So I'm just going to put that back in there, continue its soak. The hardware, obviously the other hardware that I'm using, Merkur 34c HD. So that's the first razor I ever bought and the first razor I ever shaved with. Now this is not part of the tag, but I just decided to add this. So I've got two firsts. And then I think it's Andy Wilson was talking about he has problems with the Gillette 7 o'clock yellows. So I'm going to be using that in the Merkur 34c HD today and see how that fares. And as I say, the first soap, I mean, unusually I'll run through what I'm using. So there's a pre-shave Balm BE, and then the first soap that I ever used, I'm pretty sure, was Palmolive Shave Stick, and you probably all guessed it if you watched yesterday because I kind of gave it away. This is a brand new one. I'm going to be using one, probably the same one that I used when I first started shaving, and it's just, I mean, it's in quite a bit of a state. It's a bit dried out, so I haven't got, you know, anything to put it in. So I'll be using that, following it with Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel, Boots Freshwood Aftershave, and Boots Freshwood Aftershave Balm. And I'm pretty sure these Boots products were involved in the first shave as well. So there you are. Right, I'm going to get myself ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Decided I was just going to make sure I've got everything to hand, and insert the blade into the razor, so that's ready. So I'm just wetting the face down. I have got my spray, but I like to rub the water into my face rather than spray it on just before the pre-shave. Give the face a bit of a massage. So as I say, Balm BE pre-shave. I haven't used this in ages. I forgot that I got it, to be honest. So it's like a gel. It's good stuff. Rub it in. Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't know whether I used this on my first shave. I don't think I used any pre-shave the first time I shaved with a DE. Yeah, so I was nominated by Matty Lindholm and MrG Shaves. So thanks to you two guys for nominating me. Who am I going to nominate? So I think it's going to have to be SIG Solo. I think CB Shaves, Chris from CB Shaves, and I'm not sure whether Jim's been, I think Jim might have already been tagged, but if you haven't been tagged, Jim, you're tagged. But John Shaves 101, you're tagged as well. So that's if you already haven't, if you haven't already been tagged. So there you go, those are the people that I'm tagging. SIG Solo from Greenland, Chris from CB Shaves in Wales, Jim, if you haven't been tagged, he lives up north. I forget, I've got his address, but I can't remember. I know he's up north. Newcastle, is it? I don't know. Newcastle upon Tyne. Anyway, and John Shaves 101. I think you live over Manchester way, but I don't know exactly where. But anyway, you two live up north. Right, let's have a go with this. This is, as I say, it's the first. In fact, what I've got to do now is apply the stick. Not organised today. Right, here we go. So just rub the soap onto your face. Do it against the grain, across the grain. Get plenty on. I'm definitely going to be getting plenty on my face because this is a brand new Boar brush which is probably going to eat the soap, or eat the lather. So I'm applying generously. It's been a while since I've used a stick soap. I quite enjoy using them, to be honest. Right, let's hope that's sufficient, but I can always add more. It's a bit more difficult because I haven't got the bristles once I've done my first pass. So here we go. I've just squeezed this out. First time using this brush. It's really not as scritchy as your normal run-of-the-mill Boar brush. This is very nice. It's got a lot of backbone, which is good. This feels great. Now, in preparation, the last couple of days, I've washed this with shampoo and conditioner and then left it to soak in a mug for about half an hour and then dry it off. So I've done that twice. So that may have taken the edge off some of these bristles, but as this gets broken in, it will soften up even more. Gonna add plenty of water to this. Just paint it in. Getting it all over myself here. This is really nice. I haven't face lathered like this for a long time. I mean, you can cut a small disc off the top, put it in a bowl and bowl lather, or you can lather straight off the brush, off the stick. So if I wanted to add more soap, all I'd have to do is do a bit of this, and that will load a bit more soap into the brush. Not much of a scent. It's fine. It's a very, very mild scent. You can smell, that it's a shaving soap, but I can't really define the scent profile of this. So I'm going to add some more water. I think this is doing a job on the lather. Right, we'll see how this goes. It looks all right, I think. It's been blooping everywhere, so perfectly adequate lather. I've got it all over the handle. So here we go. First pass. So I saw from Andy's comment that he doesn't really get on with the Gillette 7 o'clock yellows. And I said I'd give it a go today. So this one's for you, Andy. I wouldn't say this is particularly rough or you know, it's quite smooth to me at the moment on its first use. I don't know whether it gets rougher with its second. It's not the best blade I've used in the 34c. I think my preference for the 34c is the Astra Green. But seems to be cutting quite efficiently. Right, let's see how this is, if this is, I've got a sneaky suspicion this will have eaten the lather, but let's have a go. It looks like it has. Yeah. Look at that, it's completely gone. Right, let's add, see if I can get any more lather off, any more soap off this. It's not surprising when on its first use, to be fair. I'm not surprised at all. So how's everybody's week been, and you having a good weekend? I was surprised I didn't get more answers to my question on yesterday's video. What's your dream car? Not that I'm a motorhead or anything, but I just asked the question in general. I'm just interested to know what your dream car is. But only one person answered that question yesterday, so thank you to that person. Porsche 911, 1980s? Porsche 911 was the answer. And my response was I actually drove one of those from Munich down to Rome and back over a weekend. Long story behind that, but it was a rental car, but I got it for free. So because I passed a lot of business onto the company that I was renting cars from, certainly around the winter time when I wanted to go skiing in the Alps. Oh, this is better. This is much better. Right then, here we go. Second pass. Straight up on this side, across the grain. for me. Well, that's fine. That's nice and smooth. I mean, there is some blade feel to this, so I think it might be slightly wider than most other blades. I'm not sure. I'd be interested to find that out, to be honest. I mean, there's still quite a bit of stubble left here, but I'm hoping by the time I've done my third pass and my pickup pass, that will have resolved itself. This brush is excellent. For a boar, it's actually quite soft. It's hardly scritchy at all. This is very dry. I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. Still quite dry. But it'll do. So against the grain, looks like I'm going across on this side, but it's against for me. I'm having no issues with this blade at all. None whatsoever. Feels nice and sharp. So that's the end of the against the grain. Yeah, it's really good. On BBS, again, usually it's that direction up there I've got to go, and that direction on that side. So then here at the edges I've got to do 45-degree angle down. There's a little bit there, so I've got to go that direction, and then these are, it's sort of star shaped on both sides of my throat. So it's almost a full fourth pass, but that's fine. I enjoy shaving. I don't think I'd like to do 5 passes because I think I would irritate something there. Right, I think that will be BBS. Let's just have a quick rinse. Yep, nothing left, so that's great. So I'm going to do my usual trick. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back for the post shave. Let's get on with the cold rinse. Get some cold water out of the tap. Wow. Oh, that's nice. Excellent. Excellent. Add a little bit more water back onto the face just for the alum. No sting, didn't expect any. A little bit down here, just in the one spot there. Maybe I almost cut myself there. I don't think I actually did draw blood. At least I didn't notice any claret. I would say overall average, both cheeks and under the jawline on both sides, I would say 1 out of 10. Burn. Nothing really. I've had a lot worse, as I've said before. But yeah, so the blade worked well in the Merkur 34c for me. I did think it was a little bit more aggressive than say an Astra SP in the same razor. That's the thing, you know, different blades, different razors, and the combos of each, and different soaps and so on and so forth, can all give different results for every person that tries them. So, you know, the fact that I'm quite happy with the Gillette 7 o'clock yellows in the Merkur 34c, I may not be as happy in a Rockwell on plate 4 or in the, just trying to think what else, the Mool R41 or the Game Changer 0.84, you know, the blade may well give a different feel and a different comfort level in different razors. So, and you may be using the same razor that I am and you have a completely different experience. That's just down to skin type, it's down to beard growth, it's down to all sorts of different factors. So where you live sometimes can have an effect. If you know, as I know this person who lives in Turkey, you know, different humidity levels, different temperatures, different air pressures. I don't know. There's so many things that can affect the quality of a shave. Anyway, right, let's wipe this off. And go straight on with the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel Aftershave Tonic, if you like. I think it just says Tonic on the bottle. Face Tonic. No feedback at all from this. Didn't expect any after that. Such a low amount of feedback on with the alum block. So let's just let that soak in a little bit before adding. Oh, and if anybody's wondering about this, this is the puppy doing this to me. It's got very sharp teeth and very sharp claws. So Boots Freshwood Aftershave, I've used this recently, it's great stuff and so cheap. This is a bit of a budget shave, but I think the most definitely the most expensive thing I purchased for my first shave was the razor. Wow, that's nice. Really love the scent on this. Absolutely love it. It's one of the cheapest aftershaves in my den, but got one of the best scents. And I'm using the Aftershave Balm, Freshwood Aftershave from Boots. So I'm just, this one's quite thick, so got to be careful. So that's it there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of a great shave. So the tag, I'm tagging Sig Solo, Jim will shave, Chris from CB Shaves, and John Shaves 101. If you've already been tagged, ignore my tag, but you've got to use the first soap that you ever used when you converted to DE shaving and using a brush and a soap. It could be a cream, you might have used a cream first time round, so it doesn't have to be a hard soap. It's the first shaving product that you use to lather up on your face. So whether that's a cream or a hard soap doesn't matter. So that's it from me. I will now see you. I've made a decision, I'm not going to do a shave this Monday. I've got a few things on, so I won't be shaving this Monday. It'll be the following Monday when I come back to do another BOTB. So I will see you then. Well, I'll see you Wednesday for a straight shave. I'm not going away for weeks on end. It's just Monday. I'm skipping. Yeah, something's come up and I've got to sort it out. So anyway, I will see you on Wednesday for the straight shave. Bye now.